In this video, we will see how machine guns have evolved over history. Let's start with our first rifle, literally the first one. Number 1. It's a puckle-heavy machine gun, the ancestor of the machine gun. It was manufactured in 1717 in England. Unlike today's weapons, the flintlock firing mechanism was used, fired with a flint. The fact that it could fire 63 rounds per minute was a miracle for that period, but it was only tested for 5 years. The British Army did not use it in the army on the grounds that it was impractical. For the next 150 years, no one managed to develop such a rapid-fire weapon that could be easily carried into battle. Number 2. This is a mitrailleuse, a type of volley weapon with barrels of rifle caliber that can fire all rounds simultaneously or in succession. The first model was invented in 1851 by Belgian Army Captain Fafchamps, 10 years before the Gatling gun appeared. It could fire 125 rounds per minute at a range of 2,000 meters. It was used in the French-Prussian War, but it failed to turn the war in France's favor. This photo shows the Chinese Qing Empire officers testing the first Gatling gun they purchased from France in 1874. Number 3. The Gatling gun is an American-made multi-barreled rapid-fire machine gun. The weapon was invented by Richard Jordan Gatling in 1861. He originally developed the weapon to reduce the loss of soldiers in the American Civil War and the number of soldiers going to the front. It was not widely used in the Civil War. However, afterwards this weapon was very popular with the British Army. It was used very heavily against the people in the Zulu War. Number 4. The Maxim gun is a recoil-operated machine gun, invented in 1884 by Hiram Stevens Maxim. It was the first fully automatic machine gun in the world. The Maxim gun was heavily used by colonial powers during the scramble for Africa. The Maxim gun was greatly influential in the development of machine guns, and it has multiple variants and derivatives. Trials demonstrated that the Maxim could fire 600 rounds per minute. The gun was belt-fed, which allowed it to fire a large number of rounds without reloading. It was a heavy and bulky weapon, but it was very reliable and effective. That gun was used in a variety of roles, including defensive fire, suppressing fire, and indirect fire. It was used in many different conflicts, including the Boer War, the Russo-Japanese War, World War I, and the Russian Civil War. Number 5. The Hotchkiss machine gun was first introduced in 1897. The most famous Hotchkiss machine gun is the ML 1914, which was the standard machine gun of the French Army during the First World War. The ML 1914 is a gas-powered, air-cooled machine gun using the 8mm Liebel cartridge. It had a rate of fire of 450 rounds per minute and a maximum range of 2,500 meters. The Hotchkiss ML 1914 was a very reliable and effective machine gun. It was also relatively light and easy to transport, making it ideal for mobile warfare. The ML 1914 was used by the French Army throughout the First World War and continued to be used by many different countries even after the Second World War. Number 6. The Lewis machine gun is a submachine gun jointly produced by the United States and the United Kingdom. Designed in 1900 by Samuel McLean, the Lewis machine gun was adopted by the United Kingdom Army in 1914 and was widely used throughout the First World War. The Lewis machine gun was also used by some countries in the Second World War, but was replaced by more modern weapons. It uses a rotary cartridge and has a rate of fire of 500 rounds per minute. Number 7. The M1895 Colt Browning machine gun is a machine gun designed by John Browning and manufactured by Colt in 1895. It was the first successful gas-powered machine gun and was used by many armies until the 1910s. The M1895 can fire 450 rounds per minute from a closed bolt. The M1895 was used during the Spanish-American War, the Russo-Japanese War, World War I, and World War II. The M1895 began to be superseded by the development of more modern machine guns in the 1910s. However, it was used by many armies until World War II. Number 8. The Chauchat was a light machine gun designed by Louis Chauchat and developed during World War I. It was the standard light machine gun of the French Army during the war and was also used by the United States and Russia. The Shosha had a cyclic rate of fire of 240 rounds per minute and an effective range of about 400 meters. The Shosha was relatively lightweight and portable, making it ideal for use by infantry units. However, it was also prone to malfunctions, particularly in dusty or muddy conditions. The Shosha was also criticized for its high recoil and poor accuracy. It was a widely used weapon during World War I. It was produced in large numbers, and over 25,000 Shosha machine guns were manufactured during the war. It was gradually replaced by more modern machine guns, such as the M1918 Browning automatic rifle and the M1909 Browning machine gun. Number 9. The M1918 Browning automatic rifle was designed by John Browning and first produced in 1918. The bar was used by the United States military in World War I, World War II, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War. The bar is a versatile weapon that can be used as both a light machine gun and a squad automatic weapon. It is fed from a 20-round box magazine and can fire either semi-automatically or fully automatically. The bar has a cyclic rate of fire of 500 rounds per minute and an effective range of 400 meters. The bar was eventually replaced by the M60 machine gun in the US military in the 1960s. Number 10. The M1919 Browning machine gun was first produced in 1919 and used extensively by the United States military in World War I, World War II, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War. The M1919 is a versatile weapon that can be mounted on a tripod, vehicle, or aircraft. It has a cyclic rate of fire of 500 rounds per minute and an effective range of 1,800 meters. The M1919 was a popular weapon among soldiers due to its reliability, accuracy, and firepower. However, it was also a relatively heavy weapon, weighing over 30 pounds. This made it difficult for soldiers to carry and maneuver, especially when fully loaded. The M1919 was eventually replaced by the M60 machine gun in the US military in the 1960s. Number 11. The DP-28 Degtyaryov machine gun is a light machine gun designed by Vasily Degtyaryov and adopted by the Soviet Red Army in 1927. It was the standard light machine gun of the Soviet Union during World War II and was also used by China and North Korea. The DP-28 has a cyclic rate of fire of 550 rounds per minute and an effective range of about 800 meters. The DP-28 is a simple and rugged weapon, making it easy to manufacture and maintain. It is also relatively lightweight and portable, making it ideal for use by infantry units. However, the DP-28 also has some drawbacks. It is prone to overheating, and the pan magazine is difficult to reload under fire. Despite its shortcomings, the DP-28 was a widely used and effective weapon during World War II. It was produced in large numbers, and over 450,000 DP-28 machine guns were manufactured during the war. Number 12. The Madsen is a light machine gun designed for the Royal Danish Army in 1902. It was one of the first successful light machine guns and was used by over 30 countries around the world, including the United States, the United Kingdom, and Germany. The Madsen is a gas-operated magazine-fed weapon that fires a variety of calibers, including 7.62 K51mm NATO, 30 Deuce 6 Springfield, and 7.92 Sassen 57mm Mauser. It has a cyclic rate of fire of 450 rounds per minute and an effective range of about 600 meters. The Madsen is a simple and reliable weapon, making it easy to manufacture and maintain. It is also relatively lightweight and portable, making it ideal for use by infantry units. The Madsen was a widely used and effective weapon during World War I and World War II. It was produced in large numbers, and over 300,000 Madsen machine guns were manufactured during the war. The Madsen was eventually replaced by more modern machine guns, such as the M1918 Browning automatic rifle, BAR, and the M1919 Browning machine gun. Number 13. The M2 Browning machine gun, also known as the Mardeus, is a heavy machine gun was first produced in 1933 and has been used by the United States military in every major conflict since then. The M2 is a gas-operated, belt-fed weapon that fires the 50 BMG cartridge. It has a cyclic rate of fire of 415 to 550 rounds per minute and an effective range of about 1,800 meters. The M2 is a versatile weapon that can be mounted on a tripod, vehicle, or aircraft. It can be used against a variety of targets, including infantry, aircraft, and armored vehicles. It is one of the most powerful and versatile machine guns ever made, and it has been used in every major conflict since World War II. Number 14. The Bren MKII is a light machine gun that was developed in the United Kingdom during World War II. The Bren MKII is a gas-operated, magazine-fed weapon that fires the .303 British cartridge. It has a cyclic rate of fire of 500 rounds per minute and an effective range of about 600 meters. The Bren MKII was eventually replaced by the L-86 light machine gun in the British Army in the 1980s. Number 15. The DSHK is a heavy machine gun that was designed in the Soviet Union in the 1930s. The DSHK is a versatile weapon that can be mounted on a tripod, vehicle, or aircraft. It can be used against a variety of targets, including infantry, aircraft, and armored vehicles. It has a cyclic rate of fire of 600 rounds per minute and an effective range of about 2,400 meters. Number 16. The MG42, Maschinengewehr 42, is a general-purpose machine gun designed in Germany and used extensively by the Wehrmacht and the Waffen-SS during the second half of World War II. It is widely regarded as one of the best machine guns ever made, and its design has influenced many other machine guns since then. It has a cyclic rate of fire of 200 rounds per minute, which makes it one of the fastest-firing machine guns ever made. The MG42 also has a very high muzzle velocity of 785 meters per second, which gives it a very long effective range of up to 1,000 meters. The MG42 was produced in large numbers during World War II, with over 400,000 units being manufactured. It continues to be in use today by a few countries. Number 17. The RPD, Ruchnoy Pulemyot Degtyaryova, is a light machine gun designed for the Soviet Army in 1944. It has a cyclic rate of fire of 600 rounds per minute and an effective range of about 800 meters. More than 700,000 units were produced. Number 18. The M249 is a submachine gun using the 5.56 Sau 45mm NATO round. Designated as a Squad Automatic Weapon, SAW, by the US Army, the M249 is used by infantry units and can be fired both automatically and semi-automatically. The M249 was developed to replace the M60 general-purpose machine gun. The M249 was adopted by the US Army in 1984 and has been used in many conflicts such as the Vietnam War, the Gulf War, and the Iraq War. Today, the M249 is used by military and police forces in many countries around the world. Number 19. The M134 minigun is a 6-barreled, 7.62 1mm NATO rotary machine gun with a high rate of fire, 2,000 to 6,000 rounds per minute. It features a Gatling-style rotating barrel assembly with an external power source, normally an electric motor. The M134 was developed in the 1960s by General Electric and was first used in the Vietnam War. It has since been used by a variety of military and law enforcement organizations around the world. The M134 is a powerful and versatile weapon that can be used in a variety of roles, including providing supporting fire for infantry units, engaging enemy targets at long range, suppressing enemy fire, defending fixed positions. The M134 is a highly effective weapon, but it is also heavy and bulky. It weighs over 80 pounds when fully loaded. Additionally, the M134 consumes a lot of ammunition and requires a lot of power to operate. Of course, many other weapons such as SG-43 Goryunov, Cord, Type 92, Breeder M37, Vickers MT, FN MAG, AAT-52 could have been in this video. However, we wanted to prepare a summary video for you. Please write the most important machine guns in the comments, and if you subscribe to the channel, you will watch more videos like this.